Well, after that brief intro there, want to welcome you all to Let's Play Spyro the Dragon. Um, just gonna get this show on the road, get things all started up. Alright, so, we do not have a memory card. Let's make a save file, I guess. And get things started. Alrighty. So, this happens to be a game from my childhood. I did actually own Spyro 1 and 3. I didn't own 2 for some reason.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
That'll be important.
What about this Gnasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Gnasty Gnorc is a simple creature. Simple? He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is an ugly bad dozen.
I love how that's what sets him off. Like, the rest of it, you know, whatever, he's just kind of mad.
Things to do.
But when he's called ugly, he just loses it. Alright, so Spyro here is going to be our main character. We're going to start, get a quick look around. This world's called the Artisan world. So Spyro is just standard platformer. I'll explain the controls later. For now, we're going to save our first dragon, Nestor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Gnasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Fair enough. So, each world's going to have a slightly different objective, but really all the game boils down to is collecting all the gems and saving all the dragons. Hello, Delbin.
Where's Gnasty Gnorc? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
So, Sparks, like he's referencing, is the little fly there. He picks up gems for you when you're near them, which is, well, very nice. It actually makes things a lot easier, because without him, it becomes quite difficult to actually pick up gems. So, that's pretty nice. Helps out quite a bit. And he's also a rather creative health bar, which will come up later if I get hit sometime soon. Oh, Toma.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid?
Of what?
Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers.
Oh, that.
So there isn't fall damage, so to speak, but there will be pits that we will eventually fall into. Anyway, this guy's pretty scared. When you hit him, he drops a gem. Now, this was kind of referenced in the opening, how Gnasty Gnorc, or Gnasty Gnorc, depending on your pronunciation, how he turns these gems into soldiers, or things of that nature. So, what you have to do is you actually have to kill every single enemy that you run into. Because they're each going to have a gem that's going to help you gather all of them. So, grab all those. So, the world we're in right now is just your basic hub world. Like most platformers of its day, you had an area in which basically was the hub that you connected all your other areas to. So this Artisan is the first hub world, and later on we'll go to some other ones, and basically it's going to connect us to all the other worlds we need to go to. For now, what I really like about the hub worlds in Spyro here is that each one of them does have dragons and all the collectibles that you need, so you can go ahead and clear everything out. This is a health. We'll see more of those later. Anyway, so what you want to do is you want to grab all the gems in this particular world, before heading over to the next one. One of the nice things about the first Spyro game that isn't really the case in the later ones is that you can, in fact, get every gem and every collectible in every world on your first pass through. Later on, they introduced some different features that resulted in you needing to backtrack, which not inherently a bad thing, but it is nice in this one to be able to get everything. Hello, Argus.
Cool Flash, do that again.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other Artisan lands.
Alrighty. So this particular boss is actually locked. We gotta go to one of the other areas and complete them first. So you'll notice those little archways that lead to sort of like teleporters, if you will. We're gonna go through one of those in short order, but first we want to finish up this particular area. This enemy is pretty interesting. You gotta hit him 3 times. He drops all the gems that you need. So we're at 91. Just about done. Artisans has 100, along with 3. I'm gonna say 3 dragons. Let's grab all those. If you ever want to check where you stand, go to your inventory and you'll see, oh sorry, 4. And that will give you a breakdown of how things are there. So let's grab that, and then right over here is the last box. Grab 2 there. And then right in front of this entranceway, grab the whirlwind. That's what they call it here. Grab the last 2. And Artisan is complete. So let's head on over to the town square, the first area we're going to go through. Alright, so town square is our first actual, like, I guess, level, if you will. Grab some gems around here. These guys are important. When you get rid of them, they drop butterflies. Now, Sparks, being a dragonfly for some reason, eats butterflies, and that'll come in play later when we need some health regen. For now, we'll find some cast iron chests, crates, boxes here. You'll notice that no matter how much I breathe fire on them, they don't break. So what we're going to do instead is charge right on through. Hello, Nils.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
So something I haven't mentioned yet that the game decided to make clear here are the shoulder buttons. So R2 turns the camera to your left, L2 turns the camera to your right. R1 rolls you to the right, L1 rolls you to the left. Depending on how long you hold it, you'll roll a little further. For now, let's just head on over here. So these guys are big, they got big horns, and they're going to run you down. Just breathe fire on them, take them out, just like that. Pretty straightforward. The bigger enemies, or I guess the enemies that you can't charge through, which are generally the bigger enemies, just breathe fire on them, and then the smaller enemies you can pretty much dispatch however you like. So you saw an interesting chest there. What you got to do is you got to hit it, generally with your fire is your best bet, and then a gem jumps in the air, and then you jump up and grab it. So let's grab some more of those, get another health. I keep saying health instead of life, and I can't understand why. Hello, Devlin. Duke.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing F?
Sorry about that. If you notice, I disappeared for a second there. I almost killed myself trying to take a quiet drink in the middle of that dragon there. Anyway, let's clear out this little circle area. Make our way over here and start getting rid of the rest of these things. Breathe fire on that guy. And that one. I think there's another one coming. There he is. Got him. If you guys hear any random silences, that's me clearing my throat. Okay, so this is the end of the level. Now, in Spyro, when you get to the end of the level, it's pretty much never going to be the case that you've cleared everything. Hello, Alvar.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here?
I have not yet.
He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
Well, that was fun. So, in this world, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick glide, hug this wall. We're going to find another little area here. Now this guy here, you see in blue, he has a dragon egg in his hands. He's stolen that. We're going to need to go get it back. So let's chase him down. I'm going to miss some gems here and there doing this, but... oh, my angle is off, just slightly. So I'm not going to keep chasing him. I'm going to reset him later and try that again. For now, let's double back. Grab the last of these gems here. Just the one. Make a quick trip over here. Take out these. You can usually get a good charge. They generally line a lot of these things up to make it a little easier for you to take everything out, as long as you do it right. Another interesting chest here. It's got that turbine on it. You gotta breathe fire on it till it spins, and usually on the third one you'll get it. Hello, Thor.
Thank you for releasing me.
I appreciate that. Very succinct. So, let's head back over here. Grab this. Oh, we have not reset him yet, so let's go do that. Basically, he's going to run in sort of a loop. You'll notice that he dropped down here. What we need to do is head over here. And now he'll reset. There we go. Alright, so quick glide over here. So as soon as you jump up to go up onto this platform, he's going to start running. So jump it and clear. Now you're going to have a hard time chasing him down with just your horns occasionally. Not in this case. But later on, we're going to chase a couple more of these guys, and it's going to be a little bit difficult. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get real close and then breathe fire on them, and that'll usually dispatch them pretty fast. So that is everything in the town square. So let's make our way back to the return home platform and head on out of here. Jump. So, Spyro is a game that did a really good job, actually. It was a really solid platformer for the PlayStation. It was intended to compete with Mario and the like. So, I really enjoyed it, and I think that you guys are going to too. We're going to focus on clearing out each one of these worlds. Now, I did not actually play through the game as like a test or anything like that. I have played the game several times all the way through, and this is going to be a 100% run. I am going to get everything, so we're going to show off the entire place and collect everything that the game has to offer. So grab some chests back there, and sorry, this is the Stony Hill. Oh, that guy almost got me. Ooh. So the camera is not fantastic. I don't like this game, I believe, did not support dual analog or analog at all. Ow. So as you can see, if you run headlong into these guys, they're a little bit heavier and they tend to knock you back. So Sparks there you'll see is now blue. That's to indicate that I've taken hit. You can actually get, he's gold when you have full health, blue when you've taken one hit, green when you've taken two, and he disappears after your third hit. Though, even though Sparks is gone, you still won't die or anything, but it does make the game a bit more irritating, because you don't have anybody to pick up the gems for you, and as well, it's a sign that if you get hit one more time, then you'll die. So, Lindar.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Nothing to worry about. Alrighty, so as far as that is concerned, the save points are those little platforms. If you stand on them, they'll give you the option to save the game. So that is something you can do. Let's keep going around here and clearing this place out. Oh, I hear another one of those guys in blue. Take out that guy. So these rams are going to make it a little difficult to stay in one place because they will chase you down if you get a little too close to them, so just be careful. Luckily I took out one of those sheep there, so Sparks already had a health to pick up for me. I'll try not to die, but I'm not going to make any promises here. There's a good chance I'm going to get killed at some point due to some debauchery that results in me falling in an endless pit. But for now, we're going to try and take out these guys. These guys are a little irritating. You got to get them quick the moment you're in range of your fire, because they're a little too big for you to charge. And unfortunately, they will just smack you in the head with the cane. Gildas.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
Sure.
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump. And try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
Oh, there's something I haven't mentioned yet. So, obviously, if you hit X again when you're at the top of your jump, you'll get the most height, so therefore the longest glide. But if you want to drop straight down at any given time, just hit the triangle button, and you will bail out of whatever glide you're in and drop straight down, which can be kind of helpful in more precision platforming, which we will run into later. Anyway, let's run through these stony hills. There's an invisible wall over here, for those of you wondering. Plot has, or I guess, memory limitations have decided that the game cannot go further than that. So this guy's not too hard to catch. The moment you get on a point where you would normally cut the corner to hit him, just breathe fire. The fire animation's a little weird. It has more range than you would think that it does, and it actually moves a little faster than it should. So it does allow you to get hits. Basically, if you're ever not quite sure that you're in range for the fire, you probably are. So, let's grab all those. Some sheepies just migrating back and forth. So these tree fixtures, if you will, generally indicate that there's a gem or something around. Beyond that, they're pretty much just there for aesthetics. Now this is a big wide open area, so it is easy to miss some of the gems. These two in particular I generally miss, so good that we track those down. I do really like this level design. This area doesn't look like it would be that big until you get up here, and then you can actually run around, which is this kind of area size and like a fully 3D environment was something that the PlayStation didn't really offer that much of. So to be honest, it was pretty amazing, all things considered. Anyway, this right here is actually the end of the level. We're not going to quite go there just yet, because we got some other things we want to do, like drop down onto this beach. And grab some gems here. I almost missed this one. That ocean is an ocean. It will not be something you can swim in. Anyway, let's grab all these. And jump up in the whirlwind. This little platform here is where we would normally end the level. I'll talk to this guy once we're done with everything, but the reason why we want that key is for a hidden area in this level that I will show you in but a moment. That's going to hide the last of the gems that we need. Let's grab the last of those. And then glide on over. Oh. And here we are. Alright, so we have the last of the gems that we need right here. Let's grab that. I believe this has 12. That should get us to 200. Or not. Never mind. It has 10. So I'm missing 2 somewhere. Hello, Gavin.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Thanks, I guess. So I am missing 2 gems somewhere in this level. This is going to be fun. Alright, let's do a quick loop around. If it's going to take me too long, I will just BRB on that. Now, strangely enough, I pretty much never... This is the only level that I can think of that I always am missing something. Every time I run this level, for some reason, I'm always missing some amount of gems. Somewhere. Somewhere out there is a lonely green gem that I did not pick up. I could swear I cleared this whole place. You're over here? Nope. There you are. Got it. Okay. Let's hop on down here and grab Aster.
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the Artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
See ya. Thank you kindly. Anyway, so that is everything for Stonehill. So clearly they wanted me to go to this area first. It's actually like the first archway that you see, but I pretty much never do. I just find it easier to do a clean sweep of the areas one by one. These enemies, now that you've taken them out once before, will drop little orbs. I don't know what they're called, but basically you stockpile those. When you get enough of them, they create a little circle around the Spyro head that you see there, and they will give you another life. So let's go take on the boss, actually. We haven't quite cleared the area. There's actually 2 more worlds that we need to go to. Or I shouldn't say worlds, levels in the Artisan world, but yeah, we'll take them out later. I kind of like taking out this boss here. Just want to cap off our first episode here with a boss fight, if I manage not to die, apparently. So these dogs are a pain. Basically, you want to hit them first time with fire. After that, they're going to jump up and they're going to try and squish you. So your easiest bet is to just roll out of the way, like so, and then hit them. Now, that sounds really easy. It's not quite as easy as I'm going to make it out to be. Not that it's particularly difficult, I should say, but it isn't. It is something you can mess up without too much trouble. Grab that. So as you can see, the range is pretty crazy on the fire breath. Grab that. So what you want to be careful of is rolling towards these guys with the canes. What will happen then is they will smack you the moment that you get out of the roll, and then you will not really be able to avoid that. So let's inch a little closer. Take him out. Alright. So luckily he's a little too high up for either of us to hit one another, because for some reason my fire does not go upwards. And his cane, I guess, can't go down enough, so let's get that work done. So this one's a real pain. The camera doesn't really like to work with you, but there's a guy hidden right around here. So if we rotate the camera slightly, breathe fire twice real fast, and we get rid of him. Okay. So another way you can dispatch these guys if you're quick enough is just to breathe fire real fast twice. I prefer dodging them. It's a little bit safer, but you can just double tap. Anyway, let's grab that. Take out that guy. Alright, so this dragon here is going to tell us all about Toasty over there. Hello, Nevin.
Gnasty Gnorc has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the Artisan world.
Bring them on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. This boss has many tricks up his sleeve.
He really doesn't. In fact, most of the bosses in this game are not that good. The later Spyro games have some pretty good bosses, but this one, a little simple. So let's go take out Toasty here. So we just got a quick glimpse there of the secret behind Toasty, which we'll get to find out a little bit more of later. And give him another shot, and oh! Well, that's embarrassing. So it turns out to be a sheep on stilts. Get rid of these 2 puppies. Take care of the 3rd one. And take out Sheepy here. Now, I didn't really make it obvious, but he can totally just kick you in the face if you don't take him out fast enough, so just be careful. Anyway, we grabbed all those, and that clears out Toasty, so sweet. Return home here, and I think we're gonna call that it for this episode today. Alright. So we got pretty far there in Artisan, and I really appreciate you guys all watching. Thanks a bunch, and I hope that you guys have a great day.